We are into the final games of the group stages, and Group A has heated up, to be honest, Deepu. It's India, Nepal, and Pakistan. Nepal and Pakistan now need to fight for themselves as Nepal face India now, while Pakistan face UAE. The winner goes through to the second and moves on to the semi-finals. What's your take on the one which Nepal lost to Pakistan day before yesterday?
Well, looking at the scenarios, I feel it's now clear that India and Pakistan will be going through. No discredit to UAE, but I feel Pakistan will be too hot to handle for them. So as I said earlier, that it will be India
Yeah.
winning all the three, and Pakistan will be the second team with two wins and a solid and a loss, which was obviously going to be against India. So I think the table is clear.
Okay, the table is clear, you are saying, but India also against UAE, it was a formidable performance, cruising towards the game, and they won it comfortably despite the early scare, losing 3 wickets early on. But the way the batters finished off the innings, scoring 200 for the first time, and the bowlers also got it done. I think it's so far so good for Team India when it comes to both bat and ball.
Yeah, it's when the going gets good, it's always good vibes all around, and it's important just before the World Cup in Bangladesh next month around, and we have some tough teams to face over there. So yes, it's going up well. Unfortunately, Sri Lanka got ruled out due to a fractured finger, so hopefully she recovers soon,
Yeah.
as she'll be important aspect in the World Cup. So it's all good at the moment. It's just that the fielding has to be a little bit better. The fielding is again dodgy, something which Mazumdar needs to make notes of,
Yeah.
as we have discussed in the group as well. So yeah, it's the fielding department which needs a little bit of noting, to be honest.
Absolutely, I absolutely agreed with you. So we will see that. But what about the form for both the sides currently? Let's take a look. For India, it's everything green, 2 wins on the trot, and they also won it against South Africa. So everything going good. For Nepal as well, they lost the game against Pakistan. So things are not looking good for them. But you spoke about fielding. I think Nepal as well need to work on their fielding because the game against Pakistan, they were really, really sloppy in the outfield.
Well, see, against Nepal, teams like Nepal, they'll definitely have their off days more as compared to the good ones. They are new to the, especially the women's team. They are new to this format. If we compare the teams, so yeah, these things are bound to happen. But I feel they are a great squad, and have got great skill to bulldoze any side on their day. So it's just that
Yeah.
it was an off day, and hopefully we'll see more of Nepal in the upcoming future. And I won't be surprised if they, somehow manage to, if they'll not be able to they'll not be able to beat India, but at least, I'm expecting some sort of fight, which I was expecting from UAE too, but
Yeah.
unfortunately it didn't happen. It happened for a brief period. So I
Correct.
feel the Nepal has that quality that they can run a side close, if not actually to win the game. So yeah, hopefully we'll see more of them.
Okay, so hopefully we'll see more of them, is what you're saying, be it for the men's, be it for the women's as well for Nepal. So we are done and dusted. Let's take a look into the schedule for India and Nepal in the Women's Asia Cup. It's been pretty good for India. As we said, we defeated Pakistan in the first game, defeated UAE batting first, defeated Pakistan batting second. Now it's Nepal in an evening game. So I think toss will not be a factor because the chasing team, I think, is more or less has an upper hand before the game starts.
I feel looking at the scenarios, uh, for India, it's anything they can do at the moment because they already have that 1-4-10. In fact, I'll give the whole thing that they are already into the semi-finals. It doesn't matter whichever number they play, whether it's first or second. So yeah, I feel it's better that they bat first again, and it's important because going into the knockouts, it will be pressure, irrespective we face Pakistan, Sri Lanka, or even Bangladesh. So it's important that we get our batting muscles right again, and in crucial games with Dambula, with the wicket also, trying looking a bit slow now as the games goes on, and we have two matches every day till the
Yeah.
time group stages are over. So I feel it's important we bat first and put runs on the board and create pressure on the opposition.
Okay, so that's really nicely mentioned. But talking about their opponents, Nepal, it's a do or die game for them. They have to win. Keeping into fact that Pakistan wins against UAE, do you see any upset on that end as well?
Well, not really, to be honest. The levels are not such that they can pull off an upset. Had it been an Afghanistan side, I could have imagined it, but due to unforeseen circumstances, they are not here. So I don't see any upsets coming up. It's only that if Pakistan really do a Pakistan of the tag that they've got of unpredictability, only that thing can help Nepal. Otherwise, I feel their tournament is now done. They did fairly well, winning over UAE. They can take the highlights from that and work on their negative aspects as well of fielding, as you mentioned. So
Yep.
yes, it's good that more teams are coming up in Asia Cup, but I feel their tournament is done.
Okay, so you feel that tournament is done more or less because Pakistan versus UAE is in an afternoon game. Nepal versus India is an evening game. So Nepal will more or less have their equation in their hands. If by chance Pakistan loses, if they wins, then there will be more pressure on them because the net run rate will also come into the equation as well for them. So done and dusted with the schedule. You still say India and Pakistan are the two teams that will qualify to the semi-finals. We will see that. Let's take a look into the top three players to watch out for. Talking about India, Smriti Mandana is someone who is due for runs. Got the starts in both the games, but got out cheaply. Jemima Rodriguez, people were saying she's not fit in the number five. Do you still agree with that? Because Dayalan Hemalata is batting at number three, Jemima at five. Pooja Vastrkar, I think the last month has been brilliant for her. So you want it as well. If we have one foot into the semi-finals, these kind of players might get rest. So what's your take going for Nepal as well? I think Samjana Khatka is very crucial for them at the top of the order. Kabila Joshi, I think she played a brilliant knock to get Nepal into that 100-run mark against Pakistan, and Pooja as well got a handy knock. So sum it up the six players for me, please, Deepu.
Well, for India, I feel Jemima again the position is an issue. With Hemlatha also not getting the runs, and Smriti, I feel we can afford to give her some time because she had a brilliant series against South Africa. She was totally smashing everyone, even in the tests and the one day. So I think she can deserve to have a few off days. She's a crucial aspect for us, and I think she was leading the side in the absence of Harmanpreet for towards the end of the game. So maybe she might lead against Nepal. So for Smriti, I'm not that concerned, and same for Pooja. Pooja has been a vital cog for us as an all-rounder, and being compared with Hardik Pandya, it's in itself is
Yeah,
a feat that she has achieved, and she's a vital cog for us. So it's the position of Jemima, which is an area of concern along with the
exactly.
fielding, as I mentioned earlier. These couple of chinks are there in our armory, which we need to fix before going into the World Cup. For Nepal, I feel it's simply not only these three mentioned players, but all the playing 11. They should just
Okay.
take it as a game which they are playing for pride and go with a nothing to lose attitude, and just enjoy themselves out, forget the result, because they have already achieved so much in this Asia Cup, beating UAE and getting the crucial points and getting off the mark, which is very important. So I feel they just need to enjoy themselves out and forget about the result.
Okay, enjoying themselves out in the 22 yards, says Deepu. Forget about the result. If you can keep play positively, that would be a massive achievement because Indu Verma, the captain, she spoke in the press conference the previous game against after getting defeated against Pakistan. That it's a massive achievement to please play these big sides. I was very happy defeating UAE. For them, defeating UAE is a massive achievement after they lost a quite a number of times before to them. But now they're going to face India. They want to learn a lot of things. Let's see how they perform against Team India tomorrow. Things will come into place as we will witness that. But take a look into the predicted playing 11 for India women and Nepal women. I think India will go with an unchanged 11. Tanuja Kanwar is back in the 11 just because Shriyanka Patil is injured, as you mentioned as well. I think she plays in the 11, or is it you want to see somebody like an Asha Chopra in the 11?
As I said in the previous video, I think it's important that Asha Shobna is not. Sure, I mean, I mentioned her that she'll be used in the Nepal game, but looking at what Gurpal Paji said the other day, I think she might be used as a secret weapon by Harman in the knockouts,
Yeah,
given that uh, So Team India hasn't got a leg spinner as of now after Poonam Yadav's departure. So I feel she might be used as a secret weapon by Harman in the knockouts. Uh, so I mean, I feel it will be a same 11 until and unless they give rest to Smriti Mandhana, who she has been playing constant cricket.
Yeah.
Even though we saw Harman wasn't there on the field in the end stages of the game, so maybe she gets a rest and Smriti leads the side. So I feel it will be at least one or two changes I am expecting to give odd rest to the players before the all important semi-finals.
Okay, but Harmanpreet Kaur was present in the post-match presentation. She said she's absolutely fine and ready to continue and play the next game. So I don't expect her to sit out, but it could be a good option to give the other players an option. And Nepal woman, I think they should go with the same 11, keep the confidence, and let's see if we can outplay Team India. So that's done and dusted with the predicted playing 11. Deep coming out to the predictions time now. Final game of the group stages, a win secures top spot for Team India in group number A, and a win for Nepal keeps them in the hunt positive, probably into the second spot and qualifies for the semi-finals. Deepu, your predictions time. What's your percentage?
Well, see, I have that habit of not counting the opposition out, so I'll go with 90% to India and 10% to Nepal. Just because it's important that we credit the opposition also, irrespective of whichever opposition it is. So,
Absolutely.
yes, I'm giving 10% to Nepal, and maybe that 10% can be enough to send some panic buttons in India. Even though we know
Absolutely.
that the result will be a foregone conclusion, but still it's important that we give them the percentage. Even though there are many things that going on that rain might just play a part, or the people are hoping that rain plays a part. Even though I want to tell that Dambula is the driest state in Sri Lanka,
Correct.
so hopefully there will be no rains. But still, it's important that we give Nepal the credit that they deserve. So that is the reason I'm giving them 10%.
Okay, so he's going with 90-10. Remember, he said 95-5 when it was India versus UAE. He did not rule out India in that UAE in that game as well. So fantastic. Thank you so much, Deepu. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video as well. Final game for Team India and Nepal, as well as in the afternoon, we'll have Pakistan versus UAE as well. Final game for all these teams in Group A. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Thumb and press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.